What's going on, everybody? It's Milbro back with day 34 of Legacy version here. I have just gotten done stripping Shanwei's shells for iron, so I figured do that overnight to help me kind of do some little bits of upgrades today because, well, we are going to be. I just want to have these upgrades for the sake of integrity and just so they're armored up. I do want to say, I can't remember if I've really mentioned this too much before. Oop, did not mean to. Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that either. Um, when you upgrade like this, you can upgrade to reinforced concrete and steel. It does become very expensive because you're pouring so much iron, but this is that. It's technically one of the toughest, like one of the best ways to upgrade the base. Kind of like in the later stages, because how this version works is when you upgrade blocks on this version like this, as compared to your good old-fashioned rebar frames, you have a. Don't mind that. That's alright. I just need to upgrade the core blocks. Basically, like as you upgrade through those layers, when it gets torn down by zombies, like, well, when you break it again, it has, basically it reverts through the states. So basically it'll, kind of like how I have it done, where it's like, probably knows, like, and kind of tear out the wood, like, have to chop through the layers of it. It's kind of like an onion, basically, in a sense. An onion made out of iron and wood and all that. It's like, basically it just kind of acts as, like, further armor. Let me try not to fall down. Darn stick drift. But it acts like as kind of like as a rear armor, and it takes a while for zombies to tear through. So pretty much, I think that armor, well, that layer that you see of scrap iron, strips down to a kind of like a lightly colored version of it. And let me just try to stay. And yeah, this is the layer here, and then it strips down to the iron reinforced wood, and then goes down to like the second stage of wood and all that. It's actually pretty nice, and they later took that out of the game, if I'm not mistaken. It's like I don't know, I don't remember why they did it. It was, I believe it was probably because of people kind of either complaining about it, or they didn't want like players to have the super sturdy bases that could like stand up to the test of time and everything like that. Just make sure that my stuff is done. Okay, yeah. This is all pretty much done. There is a couple blocks here that I need to upgrade. Get you. There we go. Now it's actually properly upgraded. I have some iron too. That is left over, so I'll just smelt that into the forge. Come on, don't. Please stop with the stick drift. The joys of stick drift for me. It's like, but thankfully that's pretty much all reinforced for how I want to do it. We'll just give you like 10 minutes of fuel, and that way you can kind of get yourself going better. And come on. Say, like, please turn on for me. We'll just get the SMG and the shotgun out because I don't want to do too much base building today. And I'm kind of thinking before we kind of say goodbye to all of this world, because not much left for me to want to do. I think we might go back to this town and have a little road trip over there and see what's popping, because would love to go see it, and because it's such a good town. So yeah, iron, all that's coming along nicely. So I'm actually, I don't want to hit you guys with a time lapse so soon, but I gotta travel over there, and I don't want to bore you with everything, so I'm gonna travel over, and we'll slow down once we're there. Alright, so we are finally pulling up on the, we'll call it the eastern town. We've been here before, but I figure, just kind of come over here, for the day and, take a nice little comb through, see if we can find anything else that is good. It's like, to be honest, like, it's just kind of as I'm trying to bide my time for it. It's like, I could just speed up the day and, in the settings, but I'm like, honestly, like, kinda gotta go through the experience of it and not, feel like I'm being bored to death. It's like, it's just kind of one of those, it's like, that's the nice thing for me about, at least, having Quest on the modern 7 days, like, it's nice being able to kind of have a goal and, feel like you're not just aimlessly looting and everything like that. There's nothing wrong with aimlessly looting, but it's like, it's just nice to have the option. So I want to check to see if the police station here has anything. Okay, it's actually respawned for us. Nothing in that box. You don't have anything, unfortunately. It's like, I know we've broken through here and take a look, because I know some of the doors are missing. I do want to avoid breaking into safes a little bit because my steel pickaxes run a little low on durability. I could have repaired it, but I'm like, I'll be fine on that front. So, AK-47 parts I'll at least take with me. Got a couple points in gunsmithing here. And we'll just grab you up. There you go. Up to level 54 in the old gunsmithing front. Seeing about this guy, do you have any Magnum parts by chance? No. I'll just leave the stuff inside it. Leave his hat on. We have decent hunting rifle parts and stuff for shotguns, so I'll at least make most of a long-barreled shotgun for that. Shouldn't be too bad. And since I know, like, since I haven't been around, like, I've been able to let the old let the loot respawn. We might as well go check out the stores again. It's like I don't want to clog up everything with my old inventory with weaponry and all that, but it's just like, how can I resist? How can I resist having a nice little bit of loot? I thought I could drive through that gap there between the yucca fruit, but apparently not. Apparently not. Sometimes the things just don't change, like the hitboxes on this game. Now, if only I could stop stick drifting. I swear, it's temperamental with my controller. Like, I fight the stick drift because I'm just used to it at this point. But there are times where I swear this game, like, my controller will have it'll act really funny. It'll be like it won't stick drift at all. Like it'll barely stick drift for a few days, and then it'll come back and force it. It'll be really annoying. But Did I not put that stock onto that shotgun? Oh, I guess I found 2 shotgun stocks. I think that's alright. Yeah, this is the My Gun Funeral. Not, not much has really changed about it, to be honest. It's like, I believe you still have the little space up here that would be the main loot room. Yeah, this is like, if I'm remembering right, this is a tier 1 in the later versions, so let me just jump up. Yeah, this is an empty room though, and we can at least check. Come on, can at least pop this open. I know you can loot the coffins on the sign, I believe. At least I think there is coffins on this version, so. What the hell, we'll just leave the alone. Would appreciate if you stop being so smacky. I'm sorry, there's no sermon today. Just chill. Chill a little bit. No, actually. This version's old enough to not have those on. It's like, I must have been thinking of the new version because, or like the latest updated version of it, because it's a, I remember specifically being able to do that. Being able to loot the coffins, but check the gun store boxes out. Hunting rifle parts, no. No. Make sure I carry my SMG with me. 1 second here. Let's grab that, and don't really need too much of the old wood frames. Only times like, oh hey, sniper rifle stock. That'll at least provide a little bit of improvement. Must be a trader restock day today. We have an airdrop rolling in, so that's pretty nice to see. We'll just see about you though. More shotgun stuff. To be honest, I'm just gonna scrap that up. I can at least put that grip onto the pistol. I'm not even really sure why I'm keeping the pistol and stuff together. Just kind of one of those, I'm so used to it, and it's like, just not used to having a, a part that's already perfect that I don't need. It's like, not as if I need spares or anything like that, because I don't have the, because like, when the gun's, as a whole, if you just take a repair kit to it, it doesn't lose quality. Or maybe it does lose quality and it's just so low to the point where you have where you just don't have to worry about it. 44 Magnum parts, you can go away. You can go away. And same with you. Be gone. Be gone. I'll just leave him to his devices. Yeah, doors have closed anyway, so. No more shotgun barrels, please. No more. Got some hunting rifle stuff at the very least. Why so many shotgun pieces? It's not even funny. You can go in there, and you. Oh yeah, you can actually eat the broken glass, but I'm not gonna do that. Yep, gives you eternal bleeding. So it's one of those like it's like a big ass like old big joke too. Like, want to eat the broken glass? I'm like, no, no, please, no. Hunting rifle barrel, you can get slapped in there. Sweet, I think that's all the parts. So lovely. Since that airdrop rolled in, I'm gonna go grab that. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I am coming back into town here, and I'm actually heating up a little bit. The airdrop was really nothing to write home about. It was one of those deals where I just got a whole bunch of books. Got an Iron Boots schematic, a First Aid Kit schematic, and then the Magnum Enforcer book. It's like, so that was pretty much all there was to it. I'm like, I was hoping for maybe a weapon part, you know, just one, but it's like really not that entertaining at all. So I'll just kind of read through them. Not the most amazing loot, and so at least it provides improvements. And I am getting warm, but that's why you see my my shirt off. So it's like trying to find I want to find some jars real fast. So we'll get this. Let's see. I think we can just make a yucca juice with only 8. Damn it! I heard you coming up. I thought you were outside. Gotta take care of this clown. There you go. But yeah, thankfully nice and easy to make a nice cooling drink. Damn it! Can my secret please just work with me for 5 seconds? Yeah, I wanted to make a yucca juice just for my own sake, keep me cool down. And but yeah, only 4 yucca fruits to make that. You're really not making a great decision there. Yikes! Did he hit me before he actually swung, or? Whatever, it's 7 days. What do you expect at this point? I'm actually gonna take the antibiotics there just to prevent infection for a while, so we'll grab you up as well. Where is this last clown? Don't hit me. Honestly, the stun on this version for me is like, I kind of feel the effects of my stick drift more violently, like, it's not even that bad. Well, it's kind of nice little, kind of helps me actually focus on Zom when they're walking at least. Now runners, that's a whole different issue, but I'm not gonna bother with the prison because that's just a whole thing. And then we do have a well bunker, but we've raided that a couple times already this series. As much as I want to go tearing through all that, it just goes. I'm just overall happy with what my weapons have, and just was sometimes you just gotta learn to be happy with what you have. Did I go through working Sif tools last time I was here though? Let's see if I did. Any broken windows? No, I didn't even know. I don't even remember this being here. So, at least it's here. Take a look to see if we find any decent parts for the nail gun. Would help out a little bit. Bloody hell, nothing. Nothing. The file cabinets, anything? No. How about you? Nothing. So, I don't expect too much out of this. Sometimes in life you just gotta learn to keep your expectations low. Nothing off you. How about you though? Claw hammer and anvil. I'll just scrap those down for iron. That is one thing you can't do with the anvil on in the later versions. Like for whatever reason, they don't allow you to. I don't believe the sometimes allow you to either scrap it or smelt it down for iron again. It's kind of as I remember, like, back on this version. Oh, hey, look, an auger blade. Actually, a pretty nice one at that. Like I was saying, ooh, nail gun part. I'll just scrap you and your claw hammer put it down. Like, sometimes when I would raid working stiffs, I would find, like, find so many bits to the, find so many, anvils. I would just wind up scrapping them in the inventory for iron because I couldn't be bothered to smelt them down in the old forge. Let's see, scrap you down. I'll take the frames and tool set. Okay, that and some mechanical parts. Not as if I really need those anymore. I want to check to see though. Looking at my miscellaneous crafting. Let's see. Yeah, I can actually. So this may sound a little strange, but I can actually take an auger blade, and I can actually because my it's judged by miscellaneous crafting, how nice of a blade you can make, and it actually takes the blade itself, and you're basically recrafting it, and so it's one of those deals of if you have a say if you have like you find like that level of auger blade and on like day one, and you have the recipe to it, it's like because like you probably haven't had much time to level up your miscellaneous crafting skill. You'd actually wind up making it into you'd wind up making it into a worse blade than what it started off as. It's like because that's how your miscellaneous crafting well, that's how it judges it. It's kind of strange to be honest, but it's but it's like how I kind of view it, is especially like when you're making it into a higher quality version of itself, is like to me it's like I view it as like you're basically you're kind of resharpening the blade and kind of just making it, because you've gotten so good at crafting stuff, like you basically know how to make it better than it was. But it's like, yeah, you could basically take if you got really lucky and found a level 1 auger blade, you could basically just take it and then, say if you have miscellaneous crafting maxed out, then you could just turn it into a level 500 blade, because crafting maxes out at 500. The only thing that really doesn't matter for is gunsmithing too much, because like in terms of actually like crafting stuff, because as far as I'm aware, gunsmithing does not, well, you can't even really craft gun stuff. It's basically just like the reason to max out your gunsmithing is actually to get your basically, hey, level 100. You're basically just kind of trying to reduce the amount of loss on repair. Like, say if you just want to repair stuff and actually have your get as much quality out as possible. That's the only reason I can think of personally. So, just kind of decided to take a look through some of these old houses, see if we find anything decent in here. There we go. At least try to keep myself from going bananas on my movement. There. I don't know, this is one of those houses with the actual like gun safe in it, but you're nothing special. Don't really encounter too many special zombies, so not too interested in that. I will take that. I'll have beers, so how about you? You can get turned to scrap, both of you. But yeah, it's just like, and if you're wondering like, well, what about the blunderbuss? Isn't that technically a gun? Since it levels up your shotguns. It's like, at least to me personally, it's like, it would make sense to have as a gun, but for whatever reason, at least on this version, they made the blunderbuss fall under weaponsmithing. It's kind of weird. It's like, especially since the you know, making gunpowder and then, you know, making the ammo for the blunderbuss itself actually is basically that's a way to level up your gunsmithing early on. It's just kind of a funky little thing about 7 days. Like this version has its quirks. I think we'll kind of go over here and see if there's anything interesting up here. I might as well check to see if there's anything helpful. This is kind of how like you get up the hills. It's like this is very janky with the mini bike, but just kind of how it is. It's like you really would see that on with like the modern vehicles and everything. Like this is honestly one of those vehicles. It's like very odd in how it functions, and it's like the best way I can kind of describe it is it's like for the most part it's like this thing's like on it's like it's on rollerblades in a sense, where like how it drives. I really can't see much with the winter, if I'm being honest here with you guys. Just seeing if like possibly could find a trader around. Not as if I really need anything from him, but it's just like it'd be nice if I found a trader wrecked hiding around here or something like that, so I can show you what he actually, you know, kind of what he looks like on this version. Knowing my luck, I'd find another Trader Bob. It's kind of like, for me at least, when it came to this version, I felt like when it came to traders, on modern versions for me, I partially because you're always running into the same trader in each biome, but it's like it always kind of felt like in this version, at least, it felt like I ran into Trader Bob the most. Like, kind of one of those, not saying like he's bad, you know, he's not really, it's just that, it kind of was, for me, it kind of became a meme of like, how many times am I gonna find Bob in a world? It's like, he beats out finding Trader Act, I'll be honest. Got an old house here. It's just kind of was like, sometimes you gotta be happy that you didn't get stuck with a certain trader. But I'm gonna call this episode here, guys, a little bit early before nighttime, but I'm gonna travel over to home again, and we'll be getting ready for the next one. So if you made it this far and you like what you see, do please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Helps the channel oh so much. Do turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from me. And we'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a great day.